Well, good day, tubes. Bruce here. Pardon me. Well, in the States you folks have a thing called Craigslist, and up here we have a thing called Kijiji, and it's just kind of an online merchandise site, giveaway, sell, whatever. So I got this lawnmower given to me by somebody. They put out an ad saying my lawnmower doesn't run. First person that comes and gets it, gets it. So it's the Briggs & Stratton 4 horsepower Quantum. It's a pretty good quality old mower. It's self-propelled. The wheels are worn. But let's just see what's wrong with it first of all on a quick rundown. So we'll have a look at the gas. Now the gas looks like regular fuel, and it looks about 3 or 4 months old, and that's okay. Pardon me. So put the cap back on and we'll check for spark. I think she said it runs for a few seconds and quits, which can be, or let's just get you right up here, which can be common. This is just a $5 spark detector. You run it in series with the spark plug lead. The spark energy comes through here and lights it up a little bit. So it might fire and it might not. Okay, I'm going to pull it now. Now hopefully you saw a light there. So I'm just going to check the camera and we'll carry on with step 2. Okay, now we'll place the spark plug wire back on. It's a little loose, but not bad. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure it's got some oil in it. Yes. Should have done that first, right? Now I'm going to just prime it with a little bit of gas, being as the gas didn't look so dirty. Ooh, that's pretty dirty. Sparks these old self-propels are heavy. So it should fire, and it might even start now. Are we ready? Well, it did fire. So now we're going to check the carburetor out. So I'll come back when I've got it. We'll put it on the lift. That's always fun. And then we'll go to plan B and check out the carburetor. There's a video I made of just taking off the carburetor bowl and cleaning out the carb nut. So we'll check that first. I've got a wound on my thumb. And no, I didn't do it in here. I cut my thumb making salad. But despite that, I think salad's good for you. Ah, good. Okay. Aha! Well, here's one of the problems. I should have looked closer. You know, the throttle mechanism is broken, and when you go to full throttle, it brings on the choke. But I still don't think that's enough to kill it, because I did prime it, didn't I? So I think I'm just going to take this bowl off, and we're going to clean the bowl nut. Get some rags to soak up the oil, gas. And I guess I should learn by memory, put a clamp on the fuel line here. So what happens is, this is the lowest point in the fuel system. I've done a video on this before, and this plugs off, this little nut here. Oh, there's a little bit of stuff. Oh, that's varnicized gas. See that? So that might be all through the system. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm just going to get some carburetor cleaner. Oh, we'll do it all live. What the heck? Excuse me. I just said excuse me to a camera. All right, guys. We're gonna, first of all, squirt a little bit of carburetor cleaner through the side of this bolt. Can you see what I'm doing here? Not quite, eh? There we go. There is. And now I'm blocking the one side, and it should come out the top. It does. So now we're going to just... This might not be it. Okay, we'll just put the bowl back on and give it a go. I'm going to just test over here now to make sure that we've got good flow on the gas. And we'll put the bowl back on. There it is. Now we tighten it up with the ratchet. When you're doing something like this, it's good to grab the middle of the ratchet and not the end, and you don't get too much torque. Okay, so now we're going to see if this actually starts. Kind of fun. Release the gas. Take her down. I'm hoping that it's going to stay running here one of these minutes. That should make it go. Well, that was successful. Let's see if we can do it again. Alright, so now we just need to work on the operation of the choke mechanism, fuel system clean out, oil change, and it's not worth a lot, but it might go good for a single mom or something like that, right? You guys know what I feel about that. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, obviously this has been repaired a few times. It's got a, well, this might not be a homemade bracket, but it's been worked on. There's a rusty screw sticking in the top, and the actual throttle arm is missing. I might have one of those. And if you look right inside there, that Z bend, that's the actual throttle cable that when you pull it all the way back, it activates the choke. Because here we are looking at the choke, right? And we pull the throttle all the way back and the choke closes. So now it's just a matter of digging around in some boxes, in my handles and pieces boxes, to see if I can come up with that or a modified version of that throttle. Sometimes you have to go to plan B, because these old mowers aren't worth more than 60 to 80 bucks, so you don't want to be ordering $125 worth of parts, right? Alright, I've taken the handle controls off, and I've got the 3 screws out, one on this side, 2 on that side, and of course I heard something hit the ground when I did that. But that's it, and we'll find it down there. It's a messy time of year for us here. Alright tubes, I don't know if you can see, but I've just put a generic start-stop cable on the throttle that on full, if you can see in there, on full throttle it gives me choke. And then on the other side, I know there's lots of stuff here, I just put a lever or an L-shaped bracket to hold the brake. So now it runs and works and does its function. Just needs an oil change, belt check, and a tune-up now.